the worst thing? Like, what do you want to do after school? What do you want to do when you grow up? I don't know. Did you ever have a definitive answer for those questions when people said, what do you want to be when you grow up? Did you always know what you wanted to be?
Oh, God. Yeah, because I knew I wanted to be a YouTuber in the
80s. Well, there you have it. Heard here first. He always wanted to be a YouTuber.
In 1989, I was like, I am going to be a YouTuber.
And he's going to be a star. Look at this.
Doing gun reviews.
Woohoo!
That's awesome.
And they say dreams don't come true. Here you are, living the dream.
What do they know?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Well, Maggie, kind of a strange question that we get asked a lot is that we end every channel where we say, love God, love your family, and love guns. And a lot of people say that you shouldn't love guns. And what I know about you is you here in the store, you were definitely in your element, because you probably would rather work here than almost anywhere else, would be my guess, other than maybe like a puppy store, or a motorcycle store, something like that. I
could do that with, guns, puppies, kittens, and motorcycles all in one place. I'm there for it.
So other than that,
that's a party.
You're really in your element. So I know you love guns.
I do.
So I just kind of want to talk to that a little bit, if we could, because a lot of people find that strange.
It is. It's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that someone could actually have an affinity or an affection for a firearm. Second of all, it's a girl that likes guns is kind of a weird thing, too. So when people ask me, what do you do? I'm like, depending on how bad I want to scare them, it's like sometimes it's just, I just do paperwork in an office at a sporting goods store. And they're like, oh, that sounds like fun. I'm like, yep, lots of paperwork. It's great. Other times, if I'm feeling particularly ornery, yeah. I sell guns. I'm an arms dealer, thanks. And the looks that I'll get are just the craziest things, like, why do you like guns? Well, I appreciate them for, they're tools. Originally, the purpose intended, you didn't have grocery stores. If you wanted to eat, you had to have a tool to get the job done. And as bow and arrows slowly started to come out of favor and firearms became easier for the common person to get their hands on, people were taught from a very young age, if you want to eat, this is how you get it done.
That's how you do it.
You're not going to the grocery store and buying something prepackaged.
Right.
You're going to DIY this from the very start, starting with go find a rabbit or a squirrel or take down a deer or wherever you were, an elk, a bear, whatever. So they were grocery shopping tools in effect.
So before there were SUVs and minivans.
Yes, back in the day.
Rifles.
There were rifles, and this is how you were getting your dinner. So yes, so I do appreciate from a historical standpoint that this is what they were used for.
Well, what is it that you like? The historical piece.
Yeah.
And I love that too, actually. A lot of the content I put out is more of the historical aspect of firearms. What is it you like about them? Like when you're kind of looking at them and you're shooting them, or you're just like if somebody comes in and brings something that you've never seen before, what is it?
That happens very frequently, and that's the part that I really like, because this is the Antique Roadshow part. If you're familiar with that on PBS, they have they go to these different places and people bring in stuff that they call junk or family heirlooms. And it's the same thing. Somebody's junk is another person's family heirloom, and they bring it in and say, what is it? What do I have? And what is it worth? And some people are very disappointed when they find out that they have the most commonly replicated Saturday night special that is mass produced cheaply for a reasonable price for everybody to have, but they just didn't last so long maybe, so it's not really worth anything other than sentimental value, which is a lot to some people.
Sure.
Other people come in with the most ridiculous things that should only be seen in museums, from behind several feet of anti-theft glass with all the cameras watching you, and you're just, I get to touch this and pick this up, and this is real life, and I'm living this life. That's so cool.
I always like coming into the store when I see firearms because same thing, like every now and then you got to break out the white gloves to touch it.
I know, there's actually, from time to time, we have had firearms in here that require white gloves.
Well, Maggie, gosh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and always just love that you love guns as well. So we'll keep talking.
Heck yes, definitely.